They're legends. Icons. Survivors of an era that changed the world. Paul McCartney. Mick Jagger. And yes, Sting himself. But now, the question echoes across stadiums, airwaves, and endless Spotify playlists. Should aging rockers still be touring? And recently, Sting finally weighed in. They once ruled the charts, now they rule the road. Paul McCartney, at 81, still draws oceans of fans, belting out Beatles classics like they were written yesterday. Mick Jagger, age 80, remains the embodiment of rock swagger, strutting, spinning, and singing like a man half his age, with no signs of slowing. And Sting, the ever-elegant 72-year-old, tours with the precision of a maestro, the philosophy of a poet, and the endurance of a prizefighter. But as voices rise, some in admiration, others in concern, one truth is clear: they're not clinging to youth, they're redefining age. So, what did Sting say? He didn't dodge the question. He faced it head-on. If you can do it at a high level, why stop? Music keeps us alive. It's not about age. It's about energy. In that moment, he didn't just speak for himself. He spoke for every artist who refuses to fade quietly into nostalgia. Why should I stop doing what I love just because I've aged? We don't tell painters to put down the brush when they turn 70. Sting. Simple. Poetic. Brutally honest. Sting isn't just defending himself, he's defending a generation. A generation of rock gods who refuse to fade into silence. These are men who've filled stadiums, shaken nations, and soundtracked decades. Now in their 70s and 80s, they're not chasing nostalgia, they're still writing it. To Sting, music isn't youth, it's truth. And truth doesn't expire with age. He's not just resisting the passage of time, he's redefining it. For every artist still on stage, his words echo like a rallying cry. Art doesn't retire. Passion doesn't get old. And legends don't ask for permission to keep being legendary. Tools. Some fans say the energy isn't the same. The notes aren't as high. The moves? A little slower. The stage lights still burn bright, but now, they shine on faces lined with decades of stories. But others argue, so what? When you're watching McCartney sing Hey Jude, or Jagger belting Start Me Up, you're not there for technical perfection. You're not watching a man. You're witnessing a living memory. A time machine wrapped in rhythm and sweat. A defiance of age, time, and even death. As Sting sees it, age doesn't erode the music. It deepens it. It adds gravity to the lyrics, weight to the silence between verses, and soul to every rasp in the voice. And perhaps that's the real magic. Not just that they're still standing, but that they've lived, and still choose to sing. The debate will rage on. But as long as the stage calls, they'll answer. Not because they need the spotlight, but because the music still needs them. These men aren't just performers, they're curators of history. Icons who shaped the soundtrack of generations, and now stand as living monuments to what music can be. For Sting, the stage isn't a spotlight, it's a sacred space. A place where decades of artistry, pain, passion, and power converge in every note. You don't stop because you're old. You get old because you stop. Sting. Think about that. Paul McCartney, Mick Jagger, Bruce Springsteen, Elton John. They aren't clinging to fame, they're carrying a torch through time. Lighting the way not just for fans, but for younger artists searching for meaning in a disposable age. They've replaced youthful swagger with something far rarer, wisdom with rhythm. They tour not to chase relevance, but to remind the world where it all began, and why it still matters. Because legacy isn't measured in charts. It's measured in hearts that still beat faster when the music starts. This isn't just about a few aging stars. It's about the soul of a genre, and whether rock will fade like a relic or roar into the future. The stadium lights may dim. The hair may gray. But the spirit? It's still electric. Legends like Mick, Keith, and Sting aren't just holding on, they're pushing forward, redefining what longevity looks like in music. For years, people have asked, is rock dead? But maybe they're asking the wrong question. Maybe it's not dying, maybe it's evolving. Sting's words say it best. I'm not stepping down. I'm stepping forward. And maybe, just maybe, that's what real legends do. They don't retire. They reignite. They show the next generation not just how to play, but why it still matters. So the next time you see a silver-haired rocker take the stage, don't ask if they're too old. Ask yourself, what would the world be like without them? These aren't just musicians, they're living archives of rebellion, heartbreak, and electric dreams. They've bled on stage, broken rules, and shaped generations. If you believe great music doesn't age, smash that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should rock legends retire gracefully, or rock till they drop? And hey, don't just scroll past, subscribe for more untold stories, rare moments, and deep dives into the wild, loud, and legendary world of rock. Until next time. Keep your soul loud and your speakers louder.